Hi, this is the second episode of Soul Entrepreneurs. My name is Gina Mejia. I'm a tax professional in Florida. And this time I'm having a guest, Gianti Charles from Georgia. She will be sharing her story, how she started as an entrepreneur. And here I'm introducing her. I'm going to ask her, how did you start it, Gianti?
Hi, as she stated, my name is Keontae. Thank you for having me. I feel honored to be a part of this. This is exciting. I am Keontae. I am the owner of Crown by Keontae. I have been in the industry for about 10 years now. And I started as just a regular old girl who had a talent, and now I've turned that talent into a career. I am a licensed master cosmetologist. I'm also a licensed master cosmetology instructor. I own my own salon, Crown by Keontae, and I also teach cosmetology at a beauty school to help other young future hairstylists become licensed and join us in this industry. I was actually in a totally different career field when I started. And I started to experience an unexpected, sudden, and very important life change that put me in a position where I had to make some major sacrifices and reevaluations. And it was actually my mother that encouraged me to pursue cosmetology because she felt like it would free up some time. And she said that it would allow me to have the flexibility that I needed with the sudden life change and challenges that I was facing. Initially, I was very like, I don't want to do this. Like, I don't want to have to go back to school. I don't want to have to start a whole new career journey. And I've already been doing what I've been doing. But ultimately, I realized that her advice was right, and I decided to pursue it. So I went back to school, and fresh out of cosmetology school, I bounced around, started as a barber, um, played around to figure out where I wanted my salon home to be, and then ultimately decided, you know what, I'm just going to push forward, step out there on faith, and get my own. And here I am, 10 years later, doing my thing. I love it. I enjoy it. It's very hard. It comes with different challenges. It comes with different, you know, just difficulties and struggles. But on the flip side of it, it's still organic. It's still beautiful, and it's still mine. It's what I worked hard for. It's what I'm happy to pursue.
Thank you. And the second question is, what would be a couple of tips that you can share with people out there that has not made the first move as an entrepreneur?
So that's a good question. I would say entrepreneurship has many lanes. So I think first you have to figure out what you want to do as an entrepreneur. You could be a sole proprietor, which you could be a partner. There's so many avenues and ways that you could go about entrepreneurship. But for me personally, what I realized, what worked best for me was just having a blueprint for my business. I wanted to make sure that I set clear intentions and directions on where I wanted to go, where I wanted to be, how I wanted it to look, who I wanted to be involved, who I didn't want to be involved. And so, with having that foundation, it allowed me to set the pace, for my race. And when I got started, I created a vision board. And on that vision board, I put everything that I wanted Crown by Keontae to be. I put it on there with the intentions on accomplishing it all. And then I did the research for what it would take to get those things done. This was a totally different career path for me, so I knew nothing about it. I'm the first business owner in my family. I come from very, very smart people, educated family, but I'm the first to have my own business that I'm working through. So I had to do a lot of research. Like I had to do a lot of investigating. I had to do a lot of trial and error, like figuring it out. So I wanted to make sure that I set myself for success and just ask those questions and figuring out what this looks like and what that looks like. And it allowed me to protect my company, protect my brand, protect my business, protect my dream, because no one is going to fight for your dream as hard as you are. No one is going to understand your vision the way that you understand your vision. You could talk about it all day long, but no one is going to get it like how you see it in your head. So I had to be intentional behind that. So my advice would be to just write it all out if you can, whether it be a journal, whether it be a vision board, whether it be, a audio recording, like whatever works best for you, speak it into existence and then do the work behind it so that you have the tools you need to make your baby, your business successful. And it also naturally helps filter out. It naturally helps filter out those things that don't need to be there, like working with people that don't mean well or working with people that just really truly don't know. Me doing my research allowed me to just have an idea of what to look for. That way I experience fewer situations of being burned as a business owner than most. A lot of people experience being burned, being scammed, fraudulent partnerships, business deals. I didn't have to experience a lot of that. And again, it's because I did the research. So just take the time to invest in yourself first. That way, no one has any room to play on your ignorance. No one has any room to play on taking advantage of what you may know or not know. And go for it. Step out there. When you're scared, that's when you leap. Every time I was worried about it, every time I was unsure, that's when I jumped every single time. And here I am again, 10 years later, still in the game and still loving it. So there we have it.
Thank you. And this is the end of it. And I'm so grateful that she was my guest. And thank you.
Thank you.